I found myself wandering through a dense jungle, the air thick with humidity, and the sounds of rustling leaves all around me. The trees towered above, their branches intertwining to form a canopy that allowed only slivers of sunlight to pierce through. The ground was soft beneath my feet, covered in a carpet of moss and fallen leaves. As I walked deeper into the jungle, I noticed movement out of the corner of my eye. A small green lizard darted across the path and disappeared into the undergrowth. I continued on, and soon more lizards began to appear. Some were small and quick, others large and slow, their scales shimmering in shades of emerald, sapphire, and gold. The deeper I ventured, the more the lizards seemed to multiply until they were everywhere, climbing trees, slithering through the grass, and even hanging upside down from the branches above. They watched me with unblinking eyes, their tongues flicking in and out, as if tasting the air. Suddenly, I stumbled upon a clearing, and at its center stood an enormous stone statue of a lizard, its eyes set with gemstones that glowed with an inner light. The statue seemed ancient, weathered by time, but it exuded a powerful presence. The lizards around me began to gather at the base of the statue, as if paying homage to their leader. I felt a strange compulsion to approach the statue, and as I did, the ground beneath me began to tremble. The stone lizard's eyes glowed brighter, and a deep, rumbling voice echoed in my mind, speaking in a language I couldn't understand. The lizards around me hissed in unison, their bodies swaying rhythmically as if in a trance. Then, without warning, the statue's eyes shot beams of light into the sky, and the jungle around me began to dissolve, the trees melting away like wax. The lizards started to grow larger, their bodies stretching and warping until they were the size of small dragons, their scales now gleaming with an otherworldly light. One of the giant lizards lowered its head to my level, its eyes locking onto mine. I felt a strange connection, as if the creature was trying to communicate something profound, but the meaning eluded me. The lizard opened its mouth to speak, but instead of words, a stream of golden sand poured out, swirling around me like a whirlwind. The sand enveloped me, and I felt myself being lifted off the ground, spinning higher and higher into the air. The lizards below watched in silence as I was carried away by the golden vortex, the jungle shrinking away until it was just a speck on the horizon. Just as I was about to be engulfed entirely by the sand, I suddenly woke up, heart pounding. Back in my bed, the vivid images of the lizards, the statue, and the golden sand lingered in my mind, as if the dream had left a piece of itself behind.